Let's do this!
Okay, introduction.
Hi, my name is Ellie Smart.
And I'm Owen Weymouth.
And we're professional cliff divers. It's time for an epic cliff diving adventure with the cliff diving couple. Okay, we are in the Bahamas and we are gonna combine freestyle cliff diving with technical Red Bull cliff diving. We're gonna show you what the difference is, how it's different, how we train for each thing, and just everything you need to know about the two different sports.
Hi, my name is Robert Wall. I'm a freestyle cliff jumper. I'm 25 years old and I like jumping off things.
My name is Alexander Squirrely and I'm a freestyle cliff diver.
You gotta find the fine line of sloppiness and control.
And Steve. And Noah.
That was pretty good. I think it was definitely better than Owen's.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
So we have Owen and Rob. We have a technical diver and a freestyle diver. But what everyone wants to know is what is the difference?
Wait, do you know the difference?
No.
I know the difference.
Oh.
Freestyle cliff jumping is kind of hard to like put into like a single definition because there's so many different aspects of like people with skiing backgrounds, people with gymnast backgrounds, people like me that just like grew up doing it on a trampoline. And so I think it's just expression through like cliff jumping, however you want to put it. So it's hard to bottle up into one category, but for me, it's just doing the flips that I can like kind of imagine in my head and then putting them out there with my own style, and it's the most fun thing I've ever done.
What would you say are the main differences between freestyle cliff diving and traditional technical high diving?
I think in traditional high diving, like what we do, there is a way to do it. You know, you seek perfection based on criteria. So,
Rhiannon Nifland, the greatest female cliff diving athlete on the planet.
there is a way to take off. There is a way to grab your tuck shape, your pipe shape, your twist in the air, and there is a perfect way to go through the water. So every little detail is so fine-tuned, and we train our body and our mind to make sure these little details are so perfect to try and score that 10, which is obviously the main goal for all high divers.
There it is.
Couple tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tens.
Freestyle cliff diving is always kind of awkward to explain to people who have like no knowledge or experience in extreme sports, but I'd like to describe it as Olympic high diving, but without the speedos and from much taller cliffs. And that's like the best way I can describe it.
First day that we got to the Bahamas, we went to that little cliff with the stairs down, and we had like a jam session, and Alex and Rob were trying some diver tricks, and I tried some freestyle tricks. Freestyle cliff jumpers be like, oh, sideways is a thing.
Dude, that was so steezy. That's what I call style right there, man.
So like, Alex tried like a front 1.5 head first, which to me is second nature. You know, I could do that at the age of probably 7 years old, and to him it's just like an like a weird
So
concept,
weird.
just to land with your head, land hands first, and then they challenged me to learn how to go off axis and do side flips, and I did a single side flip and a double side flip, and that just was like crazy for my mind because that's not the sort of way that I move my body normally.
Actually, technically, according to them,
Yeah.
he didn't do a double side flip, he did a double misty,
Yeah.
which is like a side flip into a back flip. So
Yeah.
he doesn't actually know how to do a
Yeah,
double side flip.
I messed up the true side flip, and I ended up going off axis and doing the misty, which is like half side flip, half front flip. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So I have been challenged by the lad, Robert Wall, to try double side flip. And I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. I'm going to just do a single flip again.
So huck and praise.
My goodness, don't know how it's done.
Just lay it out. Just do it.
It's two very different worlds, but it's crazy because it's all the same type of movement in the end. But I think without the professional side of it, there would never be people like me and my friends trying to get into it and push it as much as we are. Because I remember looking at that back in the day when I first saw like Red Bull high diving in like 2011, and I was like, holy crap, like they're doing like 4 spins, like 3 twists throughout it, just insane, and could never imagine that. And that's made me want to learn triples and kind of go off that, but do it in my own way.
It's so scary.
Just have the guts to disagree. Or plaster on our face.
Did he do it?
No, he keeps doing a double misty on accident, which is a skier trick. So Owen's more versatile than we thought.
We just came up to this wall, and it was just perfect. It was 75 feet, which is 23 meters. Super comfortable. The water was just like glassy and gorgeous.
So I can be free.
Now, cliff diving is such a visual sport, but we've got a bit of a dilemma here today because the horizon and the water is so glassy that you can't really see where the water meets the horizon. There's not a lot of visual things for us to spot, so we've got to be really focused today so we don't lose ourselves in the air, right, Rob?
Yeah.
Yep. Not to be pessimistic or anything.
Basically, Rob and Owen are gonna do a stunt. We're gonna mix the kind of freestyle, like stunts with the technical diving, and we're gonna watch this sketchy stunt. It always makes me super nervous when Owen does stuff like this, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
Me and Rob both did a double half. He did it freestyle, I did it diver style. And then I said to him, on the boat back up, how fun would it be if we ran and jumped off the wall, if we found like a run up? And he said, oh, that would be so cool. And I was like, let's do a follow cam. And he said, sweet, I can run and do it with the GoPro in my mouth. And I was like, okay, I'll just launch a flying front out and let's see how it went. And the shot turned out excellent.
Let's get it.
So fun. That's what you call shaking off the rust, though.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I was really scared up there for some reason. With this, like, with the clarity of the water, you see the bottom and it looks so much higher than it actually is. So I think when I came round, I thought I still had a lot of time and the water just kind of came. So I landed a little bit like whoop, pikey on my butt. But I'm gonna go back up and do it again. And I think me and Robert are gonna do a synchronized triple half.
Sick. That was fun.
Yeah, dudes. Good job.
Wells and we just saw this awesome shift and I was like, can we jump off your boat? And they were like, yeah, come on and do it. I didn't really have it in my mind how I was gonna jump off this thing until I like got all the way up the top. And I was like, what do I do now? I'm like on this ladder, but what do I do? And Rob was like, pull yourself up onto the perch. And they had this like tiny little circle right on the top. And I was like, oh my goodness, like that is terrifying to stand up on. That is, for me, a great definition of what freestyle cliff jumping is like. You know, we just turned nothing into like something in terms of it was just a boat, and then we ended up doing this awesome like high diving session of it. So it was really fun.
Stay tuned because 2021 is about to be a big year. I got some redemption on the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series, and Owen has a little bit of fire in him to get his permanent spot. So stay tuned because we have some big things planned.